Oh yeah. So anyway, Eastside Dave, you're on a trading card because, well, I have no idea. How did you get on the card? How did it happen?
I can help you with that.
But
I'm just
call security?
I'm literally just as surprised as anyone, but I'm not going to give it back. I really like the card. I thought the card was good, and I like awards. I like people patting me on the back. I like achievements. I like trophies. I like anything that makes me look good. I like my face behind Todd Friedman. There's so many things I like about it, and but I don't know how I got here. I'm assuming it's been my support of Mr. Billy Mitchell, but I might be wrong about that. I don't know.
Well, here's why you're on a trading card. You're on a trading card for these reasons. You're part of the popular culture of the times. And the popular culture of the times is a huge marriage now between all these sound bites of music, movies, and video games, but especially video games. Also, you got highly immersed. It's almost like a White House or a hike or a military officer saying that you become embedded in the video game industry now. Like a journalist is embedded in Iraq or something.
Yeah, right.
So you become embedded in the video game industry, and also you become you're part of the story now. That's the best way to simplify it. You're part of the story now. And you know what it means as time goes on. You know what I mean? It's hard to begun that you become part of the story.
It's psychedelic. It feels like something out of a Hunter S. Thompson book. When I called Billy literally 10 years ago on one of my first shows, and Billy actually did the interview, and we've been, doing interviews ever since for literally a decade now. Our first was 2010, and we're still here. It is 2020. Yeah, and I also love gaming. I mean, I have the Silver Ball Arcade, which is in Asbury Park, which is one of those you pay $10 and you can play for an hour or an hour and a half. It's a great. It's got great pinball, great old school video games, and all that stuff. So I love all this stuff.
You just triggered off a new thing here. I don't even know the Silver Ball in Asbury Park.
Yeah, it's right on the water.
Todd, I'm going to work on that. We'll get that done so it goes to the printer. Dave, would you like to be the person to deliver the card to them or present it to them?
I would love to deliver it to the Silver Ball Museum and Arcade. Absolutely.
So I'm going to do the card, get the award, and you'll be the one delivering it to them, okay?
I would love to do that. Yeah, no, I'm in that place all the time. It's fantastic. And I do want to say that I have 2 children, and I consider this to be a bigger honor than both of their births. So.
Wow, awesome.
Holy smoke.
They've disappointed me, quite frankly.
Walter, if I could say, it's clear, it's obvious that Dave has a tremendous passion and talent in what we'll just call the media or the radio world. But his other talent or passion, which is for gaming, and he was able to take what it is he does and weave it into the world of gaming in order to be supportive and uplifting of everything it is we do. So literally, he borrowed that which is his gift from God that he's so good at, and he's used it to help the hobby and the passion that we all share, because he also shares in that as well. That's the way I look at it.
I think that's very accurate to what you're saying. In like, for instance, a few years ago when there was some controversies around regarding Billy, I like to look at myself as say, I would like to look at myself more as an encouraging type, like a Mr. Miyagi type. Not that Billy needs any mentor.
Wax on, wax off.
But now I think other people saw me as like a bad guy wrestling manager, like a Bobby the Brain Heenan and stuff for Billy Mitchell. I guess, as Obi-Wan Kenobi says, it all depends on your point of view. And I'm here to build up and support, and the haters, let them do their thing, I guess.
Well said.
Without Eastside Dave, I would not have known who Billy Mitchell was. So in a way, that changed a large course of my life. Yeah.
That's weird.
I had seen King of Kong, and I no offense anyone on this call, I didn't pay a ton of attention to it. And my boyfriend follows your show, and he follows all the gaming news. And you came up in the playlist with one of the first interviews with Bill during the controversy. And I just kind of like got caught with it and looked up, and I was like, this guy needs to be a play. And here we are.
I apologize for your viewing experience.
No,
I'm sure it was quite horrific, especially for that large man on the couch.
You remember you were in the play, so
I know. I'm honored.
You're forever embedded in the Arcade Fire community.
It was funny when I first told him
I'm
that
excited by all of it. It's fantastic.
I was shocked when I first told him he was in the play. He was, huh? What play? Me? And I go, "Ooh."
Well, that's great.
And then on the flip
Scene
side,
back in. We got to record it with Dave. I'm putting it back.
on the flip side of what Casey said, no offense to Eastside Dave, if it weren't for Billy, I wouldn't know who Eastside Dave was.
Well, that's
That's totally
This is why Blake and I do this together. We balance. We balance.
It's the yin and the yang.
And if it wasn't for Eastside Dave, we wouldn't know who Howard Stern is.
Okay,
you
my
heard
mind.
it here first.
I think my mind just exploded like the Death Star. So I'm.
And if it wasn't for Howard Stern, we wouldn't know who Walter Day is.
Exactly.
Well, your observation, Billy, as you stated it, was actually brilliant. That really summed it up very well, didn't it, Dave?
Thank you. Absolutely. 100%.
Absolutely,
I'm
Billy.
very happy to be part of this.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And thank you, Eastside Dave. And so, once again, through the amazing miracle of post-production, I continue to you your amazing